Hey everybody, Tuesday afternoon, going on 100 degrees again. Hopefully we'll get some cooler weather back in the 80s and lower 90s by the weekend, but for now it's pretty darn hot. It's right about 100 degrees right now. Heat index about 105 or 110, something like that. So figure it's time to do another one of these green flash beers. I want to get the hoppy ones out of the way, so today I'm going to do the West Coast IPA. Now they're going to call it the West Coast IPA. I'm expecting a big hop bomb here. So a little bit from the website. It says a menagerie of hops is layered throughout the brewing process. Simcoe for unique fruitiness and grapefruit zest. Columbus for strong hop pungency. Centennial for pine and citrus notes. And Cascade for floral aroma. A multi-dimensional hop experience. Alcohol by volume 7.3%. IBUs 95, so it's up there. So let me get this West Coast IPA. I guess they're going to call it a West Coast IPA. It better be a hot bomb. So that's what I'm expecting. So let me get it in my pseudo snifter here. Boy, it's much better than that one yesterday that foamed over like crazy. This is from the Slovak and Czech Museum up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I didn't get it there. I got it at Goodwill, like where I get most of my glasses. We got a nice, almost amber, definitely dark orange beer. Got maybe a finger and a half of a nice frothy white head. A lot of big bubbles. Something tells me it's not gonna last real long, but anyway, let me get a nose on this and see what we have. See the date on this bottle. Did I look at that? I gotta see. Date is 7/10, so this is just 2 weeks old today. This being the 24th. Definitely the youngest, freshest West Coast beer I've had so far. So 2 weeks old. Getting a little sweet caramel, but definitely I'm getting that those hops right up front. Grapefruit, pine, some sort of generic citrus notes there in the background, some floral notes. It's definitely a hop forward beer, that's for sure. Primarily just the caramel and grapefruit on the nose. Just a little, like I said, a little bit of pine and generic citrus, but maybe a little tangerine in there in those citrus notes. Maybe a little lemon, but darn good smelling beer. Looks like it might leave some nice lacing down the glass too. Let me give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's definitely hop forward. Grapefruit right up front. Little bit of pine in there. Some slightly yeasty bready notes. Nice bitter finish. It doesn't linger though. It seems to have enough of carbonation that it's cleaning up right away. But seems to be medium-bodied, moderate carbonation here. It's almost a little sticky, but it's got that dry, really dry finish. Now this is what I was expecting all along from some of these West Coast beers. That, like some of those others that I picked up in Illinois last year, I knew weren't as fresh. But 2 weeks old, I gotta be happy with this, because I know here in Iowa that's probably about as fresh as I'm gonna get. But this is a nice, really hop forward IPA. I'm not really getting getting any alcohol on it, on the nose or the taste, but 7.3%. You might expect that, but they've got it well masked. But there's so much hoppiness on this that I don't think you can probably taste much much else. Just enough maltiness to balance out that bit. I mean, it's still bitter, but there's still enough maltiness to balance that out. So let me sip on this a while. I'm gonna probably stick it back in the cooler for a while I'm wandering around, and take an occasional sip, and I'll be back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 10-15 minutes or so, probably closer to 15 minutes. I've just been sipping on this. This is definitely a sipper. There's a lot going on here, and there's a lot of bitterness here too. But yeah, this is what I've been looking forward to in an IPA, or at least expecting, hopefully, for a West Coast IPA. I still enjoy the more balanced Midwestern IPAs too, but I mean, this is darn good. I notice as it's warmed up slightly. On the nose, you're still getting, right up front, you're getting that grapefruit and the pine, a little grassiness, little floral notes, but that citrus note, there's tangerine, grapefruit, lemon right up front, possibly a little bit of mango in the background. I mean, there is a lot going on here, but this is definitely a citrusy, hop forward beer. I don't know. This is an excellent IPA. It's still not quite what I was expecting from West Coast IPA, but it's getting darn close. It's got really nice flavor, balance, definitely hop and bitter forward, but still nicely balanced. There's just enough malt sweetness there to take away some of that bitterness. Got great drinkability. I mean, this at 7.3%, this could be dangerous, because this is an easily drinkable beer. I mean, it's right on the edge of what I would consider a sessionable beer. Usually about 7%, and so this is slightly over at 7.3 is just a good sessionable beer, but this could be a dangerous one. So I'm going to give this I can't do 9.75, and I don't think it's quite a 10, but I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. The Green Flash West Coast IPA, gonna get 9.5 out of 10 from me. Till next time, everybody, cheers. Keep drinking good beer.